Hello, how's it going? Hope all is well. We've got a few topics we're going to talk about tonight. I'm going to address a few things and I'm going to try to talk to the youngsters out there who think they're fucking cool cunts. And they think they're mad cunts. And I want to talk on people that bash women. And I want to talk on women that attack men, and then when men react, the man is at fault. I'm going to get to a few of that this podcast. I'm going to talk about multiple things, but let's talk about first these youngsters think it's cool to go to jail. Listen, I've been to jail. I was a leader of one of Australia's largest motorcycle clubs. I've walked into every prison you can name in this fucking state. I've been to prisons in other states. I've been to prisons in other countries. I was in a gang for many years, and most of the times that I was arrested, I never committed those crimes. I was extradited to Adelaide. I never done those crimes. I've been jailed in Sydney. Most of the times I got jailed in Sydney, I never done the crimes. The police had a problem with me because I was running a pretty large crew on the street and they couldn't get me for what I was doing, so they framed me and jailed me for things I never done. And this all took place because I was on the streets. I thought I was a mad cunt. I was building a big reputation for myself. I thought I was the sickest cunt in the world. Trust me, I might come across on Instagram and my podcast as a nice guy, this, that. I had a fucking side to me that you would never want to cross. Never. So the police thought they justified their actions by jailing me for things I never done. Due to their thinking pattern, they thought, he's a criminal, he's running amok on these streets. Who cares if we jail him for things he never done? He's a fucking madman, we want him off the street. Anyway, prison is not a pleasant place for anyone. Whether you be innocent or guilty, makes no fucking difference. You're locked in that cage and you're going to be stressed the fuck out, put it that way. You're not going to see your missus, you're not going to see your loved ones. Any money that you got stashed or out on the street with people, they're going to rip you, they're going to scam you, they're going to fucking hide and dodge you. And by the time you get back out, it's just a nightmare to go chase them all up to owe you money. Trust me, when you walk into a prison and you're a gangster from the street, if you're not the real deal, I promise you're going to get pumped. Fucking pumped. I had so many cracks in jail. Yeah, I don't like talking about the fights I've had in jail, and I try to avoid it as much as I can. But let's be real and let me tell real stories. In jail, I had a fair fucking few cracks. Did I stab a few prisoners? Yes. Did I terrorize the prison? Yes. Did I make people's lives hell? Yes. I sent hundreds of people to protective custody. I terrorized it. See that tattoo there? That's notorious. That was one of the biggest prison gangs in the system. Everyone knows this. I was a founding member. Me, my cousin, and a few of the Islander boys, we opened it up in jail. So, let me get into this for you. Anyone that thinks it's cool to be in a gang, or to join a gang, or to be in jail, running in a fucking prison yard, let me tell you where you're gonna end up. Let me tell you about me, for example. I'm 37 years of age. By the time I realised this gang life is fucking rubbish, I'm 37. I built a few good friendships with people in the club who I used to see regularly every day in that. But in order to get this club out of my fucking life, I had to cut ties with a few good people. Where do you see yourself when you get to the age of 40 and you think you're proud to be a mad cunt on the street? Let me tell you something, I'm 37 years of age. Thank fucking God, touch wood. I snapped out of it about 1.5 to 2 years ago, and I left the crew, and I've been focused on just working and keeping myself out of trouble. Do I miss having an extraordinary amount of money? Yes. Do I miss the power? Yes. Do I miss the backstabbing? No. Do I miss the dramas? No. 37 years of age, I had to rebuild new friendships with people so I'm not alone. You will never know the feeling when you're sitting in your lounge room and you realise you've left your crew and you've got no one around you. You've got no fucking friends left because you left that life behind. It's a very fucking daunting thing to face. Trust me when I tell you this. Only a fair few can handle that type of fucking dramatic change. I can adapt to any situation, and I honestly didn't want to be a gangster no more. It's a fucking putrid life. These bikies and these gangsters and that, I just don't think there's any truth in it, and there's no loyalty in it, and there's no fucking, there's nothing there, brother. Every gang has their little inner circle. Every gang, all these bikies, they have their little inner circle and they're solid of each other, and they probably will never turn on each other. And it's a real friendship. But out of 500 members in each crew, I can assure you there's only probably 50 solid blokes in each crew. I just think if you're young, excuse me, stay the fuck away from gangs, because you're gonna join a gang, you're gonna dedicate your fucking, you're gonna dedicate your life to it. You're gonna walk away, what's wrong with my throat? You're gonna walk away in your mid fucking 30s with no friends, very lonely, and if you're not mind strong and you haven't set yourself up financially, you're gonna be fucked. I was fortunate enough to have a common sense about me and a brain, and I built businesses and I fucking supported myself before I left the crew. When you leave a crew, there's no little earns here and there. Do you feel what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is all, jail, gangs, all this is, you're gonna be dead or you're gonna be life in jail. Or you're gonna be lonely sitting on a couch with no friends because you've walked away from that life. So it's a misery fucking life. You want my advice? I was a national president of the Motorcycle Club. I was one of the main heads in jail. I've been where you want to be, and trust me, you don't want to fucking be a leader of a crew. And in the end, you realise you don't trust any cunt around you. It's a very, very lonely life. I get messages every day, brother, can you introduce me to this person? Can you introduce me to that person? No, I fucking can't. Why? Your brother's a national president. Let us join his gang. I said, fuck you. And in all due respect, fuck my brother. I'm not gonna fucking patch no one up. I'm not gonna align no one with no one. It's not my fucking life. I tell you, it's a prison story. I want to let you understand how there's no fucking loyalty in this life. There was an inmate from a certain family. He was given cheek to my brother through a fence, and they had words and they said they're gonna sort it out on the Oval. I've come down from wherever I was. I think I was in the kitchen or the metal shop, I'm not sure. I came back from one of the sites. I walked back in and one of the boys said, your brother just had a drama with so-and-so. I said, oh yeah? I said, what about? So I went up to my brother. He goes, oh, it's nothing, Dorian. I'll sort it out. So I went up to the fence, I called that inmate over. I said, you're fucking dead tomorrow, cunt. I'm gonna cut your fucking head open on the fucking Oval. You wanna fuck with my brother, you're fucking dead. He bridged up, I bridged up. He has 6 or 7 family members in that unit. I had about 100 Islander staunch brothers with me. I said, you're all fucked. Anyone backs these cunts up, and I'll fucking kill them on the Oval. I got all sorts together and I said, we're gonna smash these fucking clowns. They said, we're with you all the way. Keep in mind, this nationality thing means nothing to me. The Usos are my brothers. I didn't give a fuck what nationality they were, they're my brothers. So people might like, oh, how can you refer to, but people from my culture might think, how can you refer to them as your brothers? They're my fucking brothers. In jail, they're my brothers. On the street, they're my brothers. And I've got Arab brothers. But at that point in that unit, the Notorious was filled with Islanders and they're my brothers. So I said to these bloke, you're fucking dead. We all armed up, we went out to the Oval. You know what happened to this bloke? We never chopped him, let me tell you why. He came out to the Oval on his own. All his fucking brothers and cousins didn't want to bar for it. When they seen all the big islanders, they left him with it. This bloke had a bit of fucking ticker. Came out to the Oval. I said to the All-Stars, I said, no, we're not going to get this cunt. I said, let's just fucking surround him and see what you have to say. I said, if he makes a move for a knife, we'll pump the fuck out of him. And then I said to him, see, I said, you big talk tough, you fucking mutt. You all your brothers and cousins GG up the fuck with my brother. Look at you fucking dog. Then he fired up. Two of the All-Stars grabbed him, pinned him up on the fence. He couldn't move. They had him gripped in a way. He tried to, but he could not move. They had him fucked. And I said to him, see, you cocksucker, we're not going to fucking pump you. We're not weak cunts. But those cocksuckers that GG up, the clowns in the unit, you got fucking almost pumped right now. And they left you with it. You could tell he was spewing. I said, we're going to let you go. If you try anything, we're going to stab the fuck out of you. I said, just fuck off. Do your own thing on the Oval. We're going to do our thing. We're not going to bother you. Fuck off. When we went back to the unit, they were all shocked we didn't chop him. Everyone was shocked that we didn't chop this bloke. You know, a couple of days went by, me and him, and I ended up calling him over to the fence and said, I don't see you sitting with any of your cousins. And he goes, you know what, bro? I goes, fucking put everything aside, you may realise. Cousins, brothers, friends, all fucking, this means nothing. When shit's gonna hit the fan, they think you're gonna die, they fucking leave you with it. See these cunts? That's a perfect example. This life is putrid. It's just gonna take that one environment where you're with that comrade and you think he's a fucking brother and you think he's a mad cunt and you think he's got your back. He's gonna be faced with a life and death situation. He's gonna leave you with it. That's my opinion on that. But let's continue on to a few topics. Everyone's like, this guy's talking shit about you, that guy's talking shit about you. This guy messages bridges up, that guy messages bridges up. I don't reply to him. You know why? People are trying to cause trouble between people. Why is this guy messaging me bridging up? Because some fucking cunt has got in his ear and said that I talk shit about him, whatever, G'd him up to message me. So I don't respond to him because I think, you know what? Someone's revved this fucking dumb cunt up. This dumb cunt's gonna bridge up to me. If I bridge up back, we challenge each other. I've got a big ego. Once the heat of the moment starts and we start back and forth, there's gonna be a meeting point and we're gonna fucking go at it. So I ignore him. When I see him, I always walk up and say, you got your problem. 9 times out of 10, they say, it's a misunderstanding. But anyway, try your best to avoid these social media dramas. Your best. I know I get sidetracked. I go from one topic to a different. You bear with me too. Like, I'm doing these podcasts at the end of my day when I'm tired as fuck. I'm trying my best to fucking talk to you after having a long day. And as the weeks go on, my podcast will get back to how it was. I'll get Mick as a stable co-host. Mick's pretty good at it. He's just been busy too. And we'll do one-on-one podcasts and we'll fucking bring people on. We've got plans, but we've got other commitments right now. So I'm sticking to the 1 hour podcast and talking to you guys. Excuse me. So my opinion to anyone that's messaging me trying to be a tough guy and this and that, snap the fuck out of it. Go get a job and just fucking wake up to yourself. You know, anyone that gets tattoos, look at me, I've got tattoos on my face. I have to put makeup on my face. I've got to put makeup on my hands to go out. I've got to wear a fucking top like that. Look like a fucking, you know what I mean? Just to go have a drink. Life is very difficult when you choose a gangster's world. Sorry, my throat, it's like I've got dust in it. It's like I've got dust in my throat. I'm not too sure why. All day I've had it, I feel that I drank a bit today, so I haven't been drinking that much. It's like my throat feels like it's like, feels like there's like dust in my throat. I've got a massive migraine too. But I thought I'll do a podcast and I'll talk to you guys and we'll just address a few things. You know, so like people always ask me, what's the craziest fight you've had in jail? Fuck, I had heaps. Tell you straight out, I've walked into units where there's been another nationality there and they got a drama with my people. Even though my people used to stab me in the back, talk shit about me, bag me up on my back, I'd still run the ball up for my people. So I walked into a unit once, I'll never fucking forget. There was a drama between the Aboriginals and the Lebos, all right? The And I said to walked at the Aboriginal fellas and I said, brother, we're together, why are we fighting? And they're bridging up, a few of the Labos were bridging up. You know, then me and this guy started having an argument, this Aboriginal fella. To stop all the dramas in the unit, me and him decided to go one-on-one. Went into the fucking cell, we smacked it out. It was a fair fight, fucking ended at that, walked back out, told all the Labos it's done, they told all the Aboriginals it's done. But shit like that, it's very unsettling, I'm telling you. Some people aren't cut out for that life, for this life, I'm telling you. You might think, yeah, it's easy to fight, but fighting in the street with your average Joe Blow is easy. Fighting someone that you know he's got a reputation, he's got a knife on him, it's a different kettle of fish. Do you know, it's just a different ball game, you know what I mean? Like this Aboriginal fella, I know he had a knife on him. I know he's hard as nails. I've got a knife for me. I've got ego. Of course, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I could die right now in this fucking cell. Is it worth it for these fucking guys in the unit that I don't even fucking like and don't even know half of them? So, jail's not a very pleasant place. Do you know what I mean? So, stick your head out of this gangster life and thinking, oh, it's cool to be a gangster. It's cool to walk around with this guy. It's cool to, but let me tell you, all this coolness is gonna, like that, in your ass. You know what I mean? It's not cool to go to jail. It's not cool to join a gang. It's not cool to shoot your fucking enemy. It's not cool to shoot your mate over a girl. It's not cool to fucking rape this girl, for example. All this stuff that you all think on the street is cool. It's not fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? This is not a good life. You know? This life is rubbish. Stop looking at people's Instagrams and thinking that you see them with a photo of 10 hard boys and they all got fucking whatever they've got on there, stand like that. And this is not a good life. Trust me when I tell you this. This fucking gangster life is no good. I'd rather be sitting here lonely on a fucking whatever night it is than to be sitting in a fucking room full of 100 blokes I don't trust, I don't feel comfortable with. I don't want to die for them. I don't want to go to war for them. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't think for a second this is a good life. And don't any of you think, oh, who's this guy to talk? I was a national president of a motorcycle club. You know, and I've walked every prison in this fucking country. Trust me when I tell you this, I've seen the hardest cunts buckle. The hardest cunts I've seen buckle in my own eyes. I've seen an Asian guy walk up to a certain Lebo, hardest fucking Lebo you can think of, pull a knife on him, that Lebo buckled. I've seen all nationalities at one point in time, hard people in that nationalities, face a dilemma that they're not fucking willing to go on with it. Do you know what I mean? This life is not a good life, man. I'm telling you, this is fucking known. And not cool to be a 40-year-old fucking gangster. It's not cool, man, I'm telling you. This is not fucking a cool thing to ride around at the age of fucking 45 with your colours on being a mad cunt. This is not cool, brother. This is embarrassing, I say. You know, there's a lot of good brothers out there that are in their 40s. My brother, for instance, the cunt's 44 years old. He's still flying colours. He's gonna still ride when he gets out with his colours on. It's not cool, bro. I say it to my own brother, it's not cool, bro. And you know what he says to me? Shut the fuck up, you fucking onky. You're not cut out for this life. Not cut out. I've done 21 years on these streets, you cunt. Not cut out for this life. I just had enough of this fucking life. My brother always says to me, he rings me up from jail. This is his fucking mentality, like all these other bikies. My brother calls me up, what are you doing? I said, nothing. You got any gossip for me? I said, bro, I want to get gossip from. Fucking, if I'm not at work, I'm at home. If I'm not at home, I'm having a maximum 2-hour out dinner. You know what he says to me? You fucking onky. You weak cunt. Look at you. Take a look at yourself. You're like a fucking woman these days. So he says to me, this cunt. G'ing me up to go back to the bikies. I tell him, go fuck yourself. I said, it's not cool to be a bikie, bro. It's not cool. You're 44 years old, you cunt. You're going to be 45 when you get out. You're going to still ride around like a fucking Fonzie. That's my own fucking brother. He tells me, no, shut the fuck up, you're a weak cunt, whatever he says. But I bet if my brother gets murdered, God forbid, tomorrow, I'd be the only one revenging his fucking death. And I'm not even a fucking bikie. I'm not even in that gang. You know? Fuck. His boys will forget him like that. Like that. Do you know how many times people try to challenge him for his position? And he's had to do whatever he's got to do and boot him out. You know, it's fucking this life. I see these people fucking portraying this life like it's a good life. It burns me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's come up to me in the street, bro, don't you miss having 100 boys around you? Nah, I don't need 100 boys, bro. I got God watching out for me. We're gonna die, we're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, that's that. That's my little rant for the night. That's my little fucking rant for the night. And every now and then I'm gonna do these rants until you send me some better questions. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna go have a shower. I'm gonna go to sleep.